Um, I think we're live. I think. I'm gonna say yes. Anyway.
Yeah, you're live.
Well. If it isn't, Wheels of Fury YouTube chat and a different location.
Yes. We are in, well, my apartment,
Mhm.
and we are on Matt's new phone.
Yes, sir. I got it a while ago from my broski.
Whiskey.
Yeah. And I've had since, by the way, this is ridiculous. I hated these fucking things and now I got one.
Welcome to the world of cell phones, bud.
Oh, I know. Like, two things I've had. Pumpkin pie and this. Never thought I would like either of them.
Well, most of those cell phones you didn't really like. Did you just think it was like, I don't know, like not worth the money?
No. The, the social aspect. People don't talk to each other face to face anymore. I noticed that when I was with my parents and everybody's sitting in the living room and they're just on their phones and I was like, yeah, I guess I'll go on my window. But knowing that, I still have Facebook, I still have the YouTube, obviously,
Yes.
and I can call if I'm out somewhere, because we do go out, or I go
Yeah.
out. So, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to having a phone.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Not to not to make fun of you or not anybody else for that matter. But, anyways, I don't think it's ceiling right now. I don't know how else to. Uh,
Well, I mean, you can see us.
yeah.
I mean, it's not like we're not. It's so far. It's not like we're out of frame. We're in frame.
Yeah. Don't today's Wheels of Fury chat. We got.
Brought to you by Laker Ice.
I'm gonna camera this on it. Mr. Over
Oh, yeah.
I also figured since we didn't get together on Friday, we could talk about things that happened recently, fast lane included.
Yes.
I know I watched a little bit of your video, your live chat. That was awesome.
Yeah. Figured why not? What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a, well, I did a play-by-play for like the first, well, the kickoff show, like the first half of Fastlane, and I put that on, well, did that, and then I figured I'd go live for the latter half of the show,
Yeah.
and the kickoff show, like, I think that this is either the first time a kickoff show, or one of a few times that maybe can remember, but with the kickoff show for Fastlane, there was no match.
I know. That was pretty cool.
It was just, they hyped up the show and talked about all the matches and, highlighted everything and whatever. And the show was actually quite good.
Right. And no, it was actually. Yeah, because when I got home yesterday from the country, I had it on my TV, and then
Yeah.
Watched it, skimmed through all the bullshit that you don't really need,
Yeah.
uh, and then did my review. Obviously, you saw it, otherwise it pops. And yeah, I honestly think, and we'll talk about that in a minute,
Okay.
but that was one of the best pay-per-views WWE front to back since I want to say Backlash.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
That's my
Backlash was
opinion.
really good. Payback was pretty good.
Yeah,
And No Mercy was quite good. But yeah, Fastlane definitely was a really good show. And for the six-man tag, it was like, you have Santos and Ray start the match, and they're basically getting the shit kicked out of them by
yeah,
Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. And it's like, okay, who could, Ray have called to be their partner? And, there wasn't really any, like, rumors
right,
on, like, the dirt sheets or anything. And so it's like, it literally could have been anybody.
right,
And then the fact that it was Carlito was like, okay, that was pretty good. Like, considering the fact that he made an appearance at Backlash, it it kind of made sense that you'll have him partake in the six man.
yeah. Well, and the thing is too, if it wasn't gonna be Carly Logan, who was it gonna be?
Yeah, exactly.
She was Santana. I mean, I don't know. um, yeah. So, here's the obvious, because I know that I really enjoyed it, and I know you probably did. The match was the main event.
So Shinsuke and Seth, that was very, very good. The way they ended the match, though, is like, okay, they are now having matches, you could say, end how they would. Occasionally, not all the time, but once in a while, back in like maybe the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and that's the thing, because I mean, you have a new era, if you will.
Right.
You know, fuck it. If you watch Raw, then you saw Triple H address the crowd,
Right.
and so yeah, basically, old man Vince is out, Triple H is back in. From what I also saw a lot on my YouTube feed about that too.
I was just thinking, I'd seen a post on X, Twitter,
Mm,
about that, and it had said that Vince is no longer in creative control. No, he's got nothing to do with creative. It's all Triple H. He's fully in charge of creative. And it's like, well, yeah, I kind of figured he was.
yeah,
Or even if it was like, you know, Triple H was majority in like in charge of creative mostly, and Vince still had somewhat control over creative, and then at some point it was decided that Triple H should have full control over WWE, like creative. So I guess
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. And we talked about that a lot. Like, Vince is at the age now where, I mean, he's lost touch a long time ago. Whether you agree or you disagree, that's the facts. And with Triple H,
Right.
Paul Levesque in charge, it seems like we're going back on track. And
Right.
don't forget, he used to wrestle.
Yeah.
So yeah, the sports entertainment aspect of it is fine for what it is, but at the same time, it has been a wrestling company through and through.
Yeah.
And the good thing about that is you've got AEW acknowledge that, to quote Roman Reigns.
Yeah. I mean, tonight you've got a pretty jam-packed NXT show tonight, as well as Tuesday Night Dynamite.
I know, I could have started with it's Tuesday night, you know what that means.
Yeah, exactly. And one thing that I'm interested in is the match with Adam Copeland and Luchasaurus.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see when that happens. Now, when we did our prediction video, I was gonna start to say something, and then I just said I'll save that for what I thought we were gonna do a Friday Facebook live chat.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's fine. The thing is that I look at guys like, well, there was a rumor The Rock was going to come back for WrestleMania
Right,
and win the WWE title, breaking Roman streak.
right.
Quite choice in my opinion. Here's why. Well, I thought about it afterwards because The Rock next year will be 52.
Mm.
Do you really want to see somebody that age carrying the strap? And it's not a huge deal. I mean, Chris Jericho was 50 when he won the AEW title.
Right.
You get Ric Flair carry the strap. I think it was in 2002. Oh wait, well maybe he wasn't the world champion.
I don't think so.
Okay, well he did have the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
my point is that you have someone like Adam Copeland who was in the company for at that time 3 years
Yeah.
because he came back in 2020
Yeah.
and then WrestleMania 21, 2021. I just fucking say it, 37.
Yeah.
But whatever. He could have had the title at WrestleMania, but they chose Roman. Now, the thing is, you can say the same thing about Bryan.
Mm.
They didn't want to do too much with either one of those guys. Why? Because of neck injuries. They didn't want to screw them up. But the problem is that Bryan retired. Well, yeah, quote unquote retired
Yeah.
in 2016.
Yeah.
He was cleared, I think in 21. Yeah,
He retired in 16,
yeah.
and then he came back in 19?
Yes, you're right. Absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, so he could wrestle. And then he had Edge come back.
Right.
And so it's possible. You know, you could have put the belts on either one of those guys, and you did. And now you want to put the title on The Rock, as a guy that's been in the business for a while before making movies.
Yeah.
You know, look at John Cena, he's way younger. And look, age doesn't necessarily matter.
No.
But this isn't a geriatric wrestling federation, in my opinion. You know, it's one thing for them to come back, have a match or two.
Mm-hmm.
It's another to go, hey, you know what? We're going to make you the top guy again. Even though you were there, let's put you back.
Well, okay. Look back to 2011, I think it was, when Rock took the title off of Punk.
Sure, and yeah, you're right. But also, The Rock was 39 years old. So
Yeah, okay. Now he's considerably older. At the same time, well, they had him win the championship back then.
Oh, I know.
Now that was 12 years ago. Now, Rock held the title for, I think, a couple months
That's true.
before dropping it to
Right.
Lesnar or Cena.
Oh, yeah.
No,
So,
Cena.
it was Cena, yeah.
So, I mean, if Rock was to take the title from Roman, I mean, would it be a short run? Or would it be... I don't really see it being like, anything too long.
Yeah. Well, I think what bothers me is that they're gonna go, oh, we just ended a it'll be a 3-year streak.
Yeah, 3-year title run.
Yeah, so we just did that, only to give that to part-timer. And so, I mean, if it's not Dwayne, and look, I like Dwayne, I really do.
Right.
I just don't like the fact that they would do that. I don't think that's the right decision,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but it is what it is, I don't know. I'm watching the Chris Van Vliet interview with Ric Flair,
Right.
shout out, and I think even he said that his last match was Andrade and Demon, and I thought third one.
No, it was Andrade. Him and Andrade
Yeah.
against Jeff Jarrett
Jeff Jarrett.
and Jay Lethal.
That's right. Okay. So yeah, he says that it wasn't a good idea. I mean, if you think you could do it, that's one thing. But once you get back into the ring, at his age, it's like, I don't know anybody that's 72 that could still move.
Yeah.
Like they did in the 50s,
Yeah.
unfortunately. But it is what it is.
I mean, like, give credit to Rick. I mean, for even, wanting to get back in the ring. Yeah, okay, 72 years old, and you're like, okay, Rick's gonna be in the ring for, one more time. And, I'm sure there's a lot of people that had their concerns, had their wonders of, like, can Rick still go? How will Rick hold up? The whole coma and pacemaker situation and whatever. And, like, considering the fact that, okay, maybe the match wasn't what people would have wanted it to be, at the same time, it's like, Rick just had that desire, you could say, to get back into the ring just that one more time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if Terry Funk can do it,
Oh yeah.
I mean, fuck, I think even Jimmy Snuka was that age when he went back into the ring.
I think so.
I was just thinking about Fastlane. Did you see the press conference?
I started to watch it, then I didn't watch the whole thing.
I want to say that Cody and Jay got another focus.
I've seen on YouTube there was a video of their part of the press conference. Apparently, it was like really. I didn't watch, but apparently it was really funny.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got into it back to make me wine.
Who would have thought? Like, we both said, oh, Cody and Jay are gonna win the tag titles, and they ended up winning the fucking tag titles. Like, well, I'll be goddamn.
Now, I heard this, again, it's a rumor, because they said that before, a while ago, they're gonna have new tag team titles. And I'm going, if that's better be true, I can't see a tag team carry 2 straps each.
No.
That's just stupid. So,
Although, I mean, they could have easily made new tag team titles when Sammy and Kevin were the champions. But no, you gotta transition to Jay and Cody for this. Not saying that it's, you know, a wrong decision. I'm just saying that, you know, when when Sammy and Kevin beat Jimmy and Jay for the tag titles at WrestleMania,
yeah.
that could have been the time to introduce new tag titles.
Yeah.
Because you already introduced, you know, women's championships for Io and Rhea. You gave Roman that championship with the gold background with in the main plate with the WWE logo. And then you could have done it then, but for some reason decided to wait. What was that? Summertime?
I think so.
So like 2 or 3 months afterward? Anyway.
Well, and so that brings me to that too. We talk about 2011 and The Rock. You know, look at CM Punk. You know, and yeah, it's made my bones about how much I've lost respect for him, even though there was a recent video, I can't remember who it was, and I believe I sent it to you. It gave a whole other side to that story.
Right.
So what he is, the way he is, and I understand. But you look at the guy winning the title for a year, starting with Survivor Series 2011, winning it for a year, and only to go lose it to The Rock at Royal Rumble.
Right.
And then you have The Rock coming out with a bag and whatever, and then he has like the CM Punk title, or not CM Punk title, but like the John Cena spinner belt title,
Right.
which is actually spinning, because it wasn't for a fucking year. Only to bring out the new title.
Right.
And it's almost like you couldn't trust Phil to carry that for a year.
Yeah.
So, at that aspect, yeah, that would piss me off too, that I wanted him.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's one of those things where, you know, sometimes shit happens, And, you think about things afterwards and you're like, oh, well, they're not going to, actually gonna put this title on somebody more relevant. And yeah, The Rock was still at that game. He was still good enough, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, that's all I'll say about that.
Right.
But I don't know if I asked you what you thought of Adam Copeland and AEW.
I had read. So we had watched Wrestle Dream.
Yeah.
Now we didn't get to see the whole show. We didn't get to see the match with Christian versus Barrett. And to have him, like, you had said you were on talking about how, oh, I want to see Adam Copeland as he go AEW, and I was like, just no. Fucking no, we don't need that. We don't need to see it. And then lo and behold, it happens, which is like, okay, fine. I had read, I guess you could say, a statement from him where he was like, I enjoyed my time in WWE. When I returned, it was great. But it just got to a point where they didn't have anything for me. And it's like, well, that seems to be a familiar thing.
Yeah.
And so he was like, alright, I'll, have this match and, have one with this last match under contract and then decide what I want to do. And then, on Dynamite last week, he came out and, he said, I think the AEW title will good around my waist, and I could have matches against guys like Moxley and guys like, he named a few people. And then he told Dave Christian, well, he's like, I sat down with my family, and I said to them, what should I do?
Still here.
He said, oh, my 7-year-old daughter, who's far wiser than I ever could be, or I am, said, why don't you go have fun with Uncle James and Christmas? And, he's talking about how he wanted to explain why he did what he did, as far as, hitting Nick Wayne with the chair and throwing it at Luchasaurus and spearing both of them. And he's like, I could see both of them dropping your ass when they've done sucking all the knowledge out of you. And trust me, I'm talking from experience, referencing the Justice there. And he's like, I think it's time for us to get together one more time as a team, and we can have matches against teams like FTR, teams like the Young Bucks, that show these young guys that, oh, your battery's on dead, dude. So these young guys, just one of the greatest tag teams of all time, is capable of. And so, Christian takes the mic from Adam, and, they hug, and then he says 3 simple words. go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I guess that's not happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely going to be interesting. And Adam in AEW. And when he debuted, he came out, of course, to Metal Angus, and it's like, I'm not surprised. That song is synonymous with that
I mean, he is friends with Mark Tremonti,
man. Yeah.
so it's like, yeah. Yeah, he asked, and Mark was like, yeah, okay, do it, man.
Yeah.
But this battery looks like it's gonna be low, and I'm not quite sure if it's gonna cut out, so...
Well, I mean, it looks like it's at 20%. So, good, like, you're not really urgent.
Ah, alright. So then I guess I'll go back here. So I don't want it to stop, and then it deletes everything.
It's just, when it has a low battery, like, it's just a warning letting you know, okay, it's at 20%. You charge it, but, like, you know, with my phone, you get 2 warnings, basically. Like, it'll say, low battery, 20%, when it gets to 20%. You can still use it, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then another one will come up at 10%. But I mean, like, you still go for quite a little bit with a low battery level. Like, we're not going to be too much longer, so just no need to get too worked up with things.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just getting used to the whole thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What do you think of Dynamite and NXT going back to one night?
It'll be interesting to see what happens as far as, like, how many people are going to watch NXT? How many people are going to watch Dynamite? Will people watch both? Because I think Dynamite starts at 7:30. Of course, NXT starts at 8.
Oh.
I don't know if it'll be like, on a Wednesday night where it'll go to like 10, and maybe it'll go till like 9. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be interesting.
Right.
This, I guess you say, one night occurrence.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, both look like stellar shows.
Right.
I mean, with the new WWE landscape,
Yeah.
it looks like it's going to be much better again.
Yeah.
Like, I know we had that wall in a few months. I mean, it was still good, but you could tell that they were trying to go back to the old way.
Right.
And it's kind of hard to, like, I said that a lot, it's hard to pick a demographic.
Yeah.
Do you want to go, like, 12 to 35, or do you want to go 35 to 60? I don't know. Like, that's kind of, to me, there has to be something for everybody.
And it seems like that's what WWE lately has been doing, or at least trying to do. You still have these, to quote Simon Miller, goofy wrestling for life things where you just like, okay, that's, kind of corny and kind of silly. Then you have, really good wrestling matches, and then your throwbacks, if you will. You look at the Last Man Standing match with Shinsuke Nakamura and Seth Rollins. You go back to last week, or the previous weekend, to No Mercy, and the match with Tiffany Stratton and Becky Lynch. Or even before that, the cage match with Becky Lynch and Trish.
Yes.
Or whatever else. So WWE is trying to bridge the gap, I'll say, and try and find little things that will appease everybody.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing to have to do that.
Yeah,
And who would have thought you would ever see somebody in WWE in a match on the outside exposing concrete floor?
exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
so, more of that, please.
yeah,
And this
exactly.
isn't sarcasm this time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like that's the thing. Wrestling is not meant to be pussified, if
No.
you will. And I mean, people get hurt, and I think in the future, I could see Seth going to all elite wrestling.
Maybe, yeah.
That's kind of would be interesting. We could go Tyler Black, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Because there comes a time when it's like, okay, we're hurt, but the company's not letting us do what we do
Yeah.
because they don't want us to be hurt. We still want to work. We still can work.
Right.
Let's go to another company. So it's like,
I guess, yeah.
when you look at Adam's career
Right.
in WWE as Edge
Yeah.
for 25 years or whatever it was,
Yeah, 25 years.
and okay, when he did the comeback, he should have had the WWE or Universal title. However, look at the Dudley Boys. They
Yeah.
came back, they never had to take team titles.
No.
New Age Outlaws did because they're all boys.
Man.
So, but yeah, WWE is exciting again. I mean, it's been exciting for a long time now.
Oh, yeah.
But it's even more exciting.
And you add in the aspect of, Triple H fully being in control of creative. Sky's the limit.
I know. And that's the thing. They're already talking about bringing another AEW star in the company.
Right.
Jay Cargill was, in the beginning, talking to Paul. They didn't hear what you were saying.
No.
So there's that. The possibilities, and you know what? If you bring somebody from AEW, WWE, it's like saying that product is the shit. And it's a good product. And yes, to me, this is not like WCW versus WWF.
No.
This is, we're both fans of WWE and AEW.
Yeah.
So,
Seeing that segment, if you want to call it that, with Jade arriving to the arena and, being with Triple H backstage, and he's like, okay, watching her in AEW, knew she was a fairly tall woman. Seeing her next to Triple H, like, holy fuck.
yeah,
Like, I know she was wearing heels, but they didn't look like they were very high heels. Well, like, her standing in front of him, and it's like, they're fucking damn near the same height.
yeah,
And he's with, Triple H is like 6'4",
I guess.
6'4", 6'5", somewhere in there.
I mean,
It's like, holy fuck.
because, yeah, you could see Jay go with Rhea.
Oh, yeah.
Or Raquel.
Rhea,
Or
Raquel,
Charlotte.
Charlotte, Nia Jax, probably.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I mean, just to be a fan, and I've already said this, and I'll keep saying this, and I know that you're a hockey fan,
Right.
but I don't know anybody who could be that excited for hockey
Yeah, I suppose.
or baseball for that.
Well, yeah.
But anyways, this is also fun because I'm using my new phone. So we'll be doing a lot more of these
Oh, for sure.
in other locations.
Yeah.
You know, I just gotta figure out how to charge my phone. I mean, I have the cord, but anyways. So, yeah, we will definitely talk to you Friday.
Yes.
So, Bountiful Glory's coming up.
Yep.
Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
And I can't. There's something else.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure when Halloween Havoc is yet. I'm sure they will talk about it within the next couple weeks, I'll say.
Yeah.
And of course, the 21st is Bound for Glory.
Yep.
And I'll say it now. A little bit of a pre-Bound for Glory spoiler, I'll call it, if you will. I was watching a video on Instagram, and it was Will Ospreay on his Instagram page.
Yeah.
And he was, at home in his kitchen. He's renovating it or whatever. I was renovating or whatever. And on the TV, he was watching something from New Japan.
Oh.
And he was talking about Speedball.
Oh, okay.
And so it looks like at Bound for Glory, Will Ospreay is going to be taking on Mike Bailey.
Interesting.
And I was thinking, so you had Ospreay and the Sex Man at Wrestle Dream.
Yeah.
Teaming with Guevara and Takeshita against the Golden Elite and Jericho, Omega and Ibushi.
Yeah.
And then he's going to Impact and having this match against Speedball, and then the next night he's going to be taking on Josh Alexander.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever think there's a possibility we'll see Ospreay in WWE?
I don't know.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too. I don't know how well they would use him, but I'm afraid to know how they're going to use Jake.
Right.
But only time will tell.
Yeah.
Anyways. So, this has been very exciting. Wheels of Fury YouTube chat.
Yes, sir.
We will be back for Friday. Facebook chat, you probably won't see it, but this has been a lot of fun.
Yes.
So for me, Matt, just kill Kyle. Go fuck yourself.
Bye.
So, which one do I hit? The X?
Yep.
This one?
Yep.